Alex, a 7-1 loss tonight against the Streatham Redhawks. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, difficult night for us again. That said, a lot of guys missing. I'm not going to dwell on that too much. It was just a great credit to our second team and the kids that came out today. I think we probably had 6, 7, 8 of them tonight. Played with pride, played with passion, tried their best, and really sort of grateful that the crowd stayed with us the whole time there, and another sellout for us, which we're really appreciative for. But obviously, not able to put a performance in that warrants them coming and supporting us. But we really are grateful that they're sticking with us here in this difficult period. And yeah, obviously disappointed. They probably deserved to win the scoreline, but we're at 4-1 with a cup. 5 minutes to go. It's disappointing to let those 3 goals in. More so for Rory, who I thought had a hell of a game, and we let in 3 quick goals at the end of the third. But I can't blame it on the guys are absolutely gassed at the end there. And yeah, difficult spot, but no one's going to feel sorry for us. We have to pick ourselves up and keep trying to push on.
You touched on it there a little bit. A lot of new faces in the lineups today. A lot of the two-ways. A lot of the youngsters coming up from the Div 2. Obviously, a lot of that is a necessity because you've got a lot out on injury. But how is it to see those new players, those younger faces coming up?
Yeah, some of them have been training with us for a little while. Josh Bundy has been in the team for a little while, and Riley's been with us previously. So with the loss of some people, Riley kind of slipped seamlessly back in. I thought he played well tonight. Yeah, but it was nice with someone like Trey, who's been a junior at this club for predominantly most of his time, and get an opportunity today. And ultimately that's why the system is in place. Today they don't have a game. We needed 10 players, and yeah, I generally think we had 10 of them today. So yeah, it's great on that aspect. We did talk about it in the room, how I'm really happy for those guys and really proud where some of them have come. It's a long journey for some to reach this point. And we said to those guys, it's up to them now to try and stay here. That's how it works. You come in, you play well, and you try and keep hold of a spot or at least a squad place. We're trying to get guys back. We're hoping that we've got 2 or 3 back for next week. But if we don't, these kids will still have to play. And if they play well, then they set themselves up moving forward.
So touching on the injuries, we've got a few players out before tonight. I think a couple of sustained injuries again and come off the ice this evening. And obviously, as people will have seen on the socials this week, we've got Captain Cal still currently in hospital after his injury last week. How's that affecting the team? How are the guys coping?
First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported Cal. Obviously, I was up there with him until Monday, and yeah, really, really bad situation for him and his family, and I'm absolutely devastated for him. He's a very close friend of mine, someone that I've known a very, very long time, and to see someone in that condition, it really does make you put things into perspective. And actually, it's the disappointing thing for me, or the thing that really gets to me, is you feel some way part of that, because we're asking him to play over that weekend. We're asking him to play 35, 40 minutes a night because we're short, and then you don't get out of that cycle. You're short of guys, so the senior guys have to rep. They have to play a lot of minutes, and they're playing double headers, so they're playing back-to-back games. And I'm not saying that injury it was avoidable, but there was a lot of pressure on senior guys on that weekend, and he is someone that puts the team above and beyond, above himself, and the team are obviously really impacted by that. That's our leader, and everyone follows him into every game. He's a tremendous leader. He's a tremendous person, and yeah, the team are obviously really sort of affected by that. That said, we came in today looking to try and play well, put in a performance, and didn't quite go our way. Again, short bench of senior guys, and we take 2 injuries today again with Harry and Liam, who are, the Liam one looked pretty bad, and I'm hoping that early signs is that he might be okay. But yeah, we're in a tough spot. We've signed some guys. Most of those senior guys that we've signed will be part-time. That's the reason why they don't play at this level, because they can't do the schedule. So it's not ideal, but actually if they can play some games and it gives some pressure off some other people, that would be great. Jacob tonight, 16 years old, probably played 30 plus minutes tonight and played a hell of a game, but that's not sustainable for him and his young body and his progression. It's got to be, if Sutts can come in and play 70% of games and just provide that senior sort of player that we need to help us get through games. It will give the pressure off some of the current players and some of the younger ones, because if we don't do that, we're going to just continue sustaining injuries and not get out of this cycle. And we've really got to start preparing ourselves now for the playoffs. The season's done for us in terms of league, but we've got to start playing well. And it starts in this ring. We've won one game all year in regulation. And I think respectfully that was against Cardiff, who travelled light that game. So yeah, the onus is on us, the responsibility on us. Like I said, no one's going to feel sorry for us. We are where we are. We haven't been in this situation before, or at least in a long time, and other clubs have gone through it in previous years. So yeah, I'm working hard, as is everyone else, to try and turn it, get out of this pit. And as I said at the start of the interview, I'm really grateful that people are still turning up and supporting us, because that is really going to help us try and get out of this mess that we're in.
Alex, thanks for your time.
Thanks so much.